A carry here for Travion Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
18-yard line.
They'll throw with May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's May. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air, May. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And this one's incomplete. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing here is May. Eluding the pressure right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Second and 3. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We don't see it missed too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand. And that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw is Rodgers. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know this spot with another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Milton Williams there on the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
19 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed it off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They run again with Dowdle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this one to Pittman. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That's Jaylen Warren getting his first carry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The toss here completed to Pittman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the gun, it's May. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-point sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They toss it to Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Warren will try the right side. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, May with it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. On to give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield.
At the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A handoff for Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. This will be caught at about the 6.
Rodgers pass.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing here is May. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. But this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Looking to throw. May. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And taking it right down Broadway. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. And the Patriots first down.
To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll try and throw for it with May. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least they're giving themselves a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Steelers 25, Patriots 22.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting a